Hi there, welcome to Simmo's Art Group session 15. Today I'm going to repeat my theme of doggies. I found a really nice photograph on the internet which I'm going to work from. So are you ready? Let's go! Yeah, there's that American accent again. And here's the doggy. There was the doggy. We start with the grid system, and I've got my paper divided up into 10 squares by 8 squares. I'm working from a screenshot, and I'm drawing all the key elements, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, a basic outline. What's Halloween this weekend? And there's a touch of the Halloween about that so far. Really, is there any need for that? Is it Miss Piggy? Is it the Joker? Let's see how long it takes you to find out what the breed is. It's not rocket science. You might have guessed already. I'm putting some masking fluid in here so that when everything's dry I can rub that out and leave the white whiskers. Now, starting as usual with a very, very light wash of raw sienna. And I may add some burnt umber into the raw sienna, or I might put some burnt sienna in, which gives a nice reddish sort of brown. To try and emulate the fur, I will use various washes with some details drawn in when the washes are dry. This particular doggy has a curious pink and black nose. And as you can see, I'm jumping between fur and nose and eyes. So it looks pretty weird at the moment. We've got yellow, pink, mauve, and now black. Alright, I'll come clean. Well, that's a pretty good metaphor, because it's a golden retriever that's just had a bath, and he's got the towel over his head, or her head. I thought it was quite a strange photograph, but humorous as well. And you know I like the quirky stuff. So I'm darkening down all the time here, trying to infer the flow of the fur. And a golden retriever has 2 lots of fur. And they need a bath every 4 to 6 weeks. Blimey, that's more often than me. I'm just kidding. And they're a big dog. They can be 30 to 34 kilos. So in real money, that's about 80 pounds. That's a heavy dog. Oh, I wouldn't let it jump in the bath. A curious thing here, I've put some pink and purple into the tongue, and it's still wet, and I've applied the black for the lip. And it's starting to bleed from the tongue into the black. Well, that's okay, we'll not panic. What we do is we just let everything dry and then go over the black again. And there's the trademark black eyes as well. So now it's starting to look like a doggy. Fact time. They're intelligent, gentle, and affectionate. Like playing games, they're good at Sudoku. No, they're not. Some of these facts may be true, not all. And they can cost £2,000 to £3,000 to buy. Ain't that the truth? We're back in America again. Come on, son, get back to work. So I'm really darkening down here now. I want a contrast between the lighter fur and the darker shadows. And this part's really important because this is when the picture starts to come to life. I love painting tongues. And what's the relevance of that? I think it's the pink to the reds to the purples to the blacks. In the words of Freddie, it's a kind of magic. Fascinating. Touch of the Zeppelin about that music. Now I'm going to start and work on the towel a little bit. Try and make that stand out. Not too much, just to infer that there's some sort of covering over the dog's head. And then the shadows beneath the towel. And we're just about there. Well, that's another watercolour session done. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe. I would appreciate a like. If you have any subjects you'd like me to attempt, please keep it to yourself. I thank you. See you next time.